Fortunately, I have to address a serious problem that affects our community following on certain events, but first things first. Like some of you may have already noticed, the YouTube algorithm is going crazy again, which in this case means the content drought phase that Final Fantasy is stuck in also drags onto YouTube, which means videos that are marked as Final Fantasy XIV content won't be highlighted or promoted by YouTube itself. While I don't believe that there's actually a missing viewership for 14's content as seen yesterday on Twitch, where the live letter had been restreamed successfully by many of our big creators, and furthermore we should have enough newcomers that still hop over from WoW or other games to enjoy that beautiful content. And until they reach endgame it can take quite some time, we all know that, don't we? Still, it seems the combination of a slight content drought and the last patch that couldn't keep up a certain basis of longevity content, videos about recent content became more rare than ever. And above that, to all our misfortune, some Final Fantasy XIV content creators have quit in the past weeks, or even before that.
Did they really?
Really regret, and
Wait,
I think
people have been quitting? Why? Just because they don't, like, there's so many other things to the game that you can create videos about, or like, take some time off? But why not take some time off, play a single player RPG that you have fun with, throw that up on YouTube? Like, yeah, it will change the algorithm. So let me give you an example. If you guys don't know how certain things with YouTube works, is when you throw up a video. So let's say when I did the reaction videos to the Asmongold stuff, when he was talking about Zepla yep. I can't think of who else I was talking about. Okay, so, yeah, just videos, yeah. But, so, when you have something like that, and you have a video that's like 30K and you're monetized, so let's say that video gets like 30K views. You have a prospective amount that you can make based off of ads and monetization for that, and you can actually check your analytics and it will show you, like, your videos that get recommended to people. So, the more views... Right, no, I'm getting there. I'll get there. I'm just explaining this real quick. Hold on. So the more views that you have on a video, the way the algorithm with YouTube works is it's all wacky right now. So it depends on what is a big influence right now. So if there's anything new going on in the game, it depends on how many views your other videos have gotten, and it depends on how you upload. So if you upload daily, your videos have a better chance to be recommended to people than someone who uploaded like monthly, for example. However, if you have a video that when you put it up originally got like 30K views and your monetization and your algorithm for that was really high, if you put up another video, so let's say like you're mainly, so like me, one of the things that I'm known for is 14. It's a big thing, and I'm known as like a 14 creator now, which is cool as fuck. But at the same time, it's can be limiting, so I can see why people would be scared. But like if I played a single player RPG or a different game, so like I've been posting videos of Baldur's Gate 3. So when I post the video of Baldur's Gate, I obviously don't get as many views because it's not 14, so I might not have as many people who are interested in it. So that changes the algorithm. And YouTube says, well, hey now, one of your videos was really, 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 popular. This video isn't popular, so we're not going to recommend this video as much. So on top of the fact that you're not getting as much views to begin with, just like for, going out in notifications for subscribers, you're also not getting as much because that video isn't as popular, so it changes your algorithm, which is why a lot of people have multiple YouTube channels. So like they'll have a YouTube channel that's specifically for 14, for example, and then they'll create another YouTube channel and try to get outreach for that for something else. That way the algorithms don't collide and they don't like wreck each other. But it works the same for monetization. So if you have a video that's really, really, really good with like, let's say just the base for 30K views I'm using is because I have, my Asmon video has like 30 something K. But like my Baldur's Gate video that I just put up, I put 2 videos on in a day, which can wreck the algorithm as well. I figured it would be okay because one was about 14 and one was about Baldur's Gate, but only one got recommended to people and not the other. So my third installment of my Baldur's Gate video only has like 200 views right now, whereas the video that I posted of my reaction to Zepla's latest video has 1K. So both of the viewership for those and the recommendations are getting skewed because of that. Now, yes, there are still tags on YouTube. At the same time, my monetization for my 30K viewer video, yes, I know that now. But I didn't know that at the time. But now I'm learning. So you can have like this video with like 30K that gets a lot of ads on it, and it's really good for your monetization. And then you post another video that might be a different type of content, and the viewership isn't as good. It's not getting recommended as much because it has less viewership, and it's different than the original video you posted. And then you also get less ads on your channel because of that as well. Does that make sense? Does it make sense the way that I'm explaining things? So I can see why people would be upset. But a lot of the people that they talk about, like, so for example, if like, and I don't want to talk bad about anybody. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm not trying to like badmouth anyone. I'm trying to explain it so that everybody can understand the way it works for YouTube. So then the way it works for Twitch is, yeah, exactly, Ultimate. Which is why I was saying, yeah, a lot of people will make a second channel, so that they have that other content on it because it's not the content that you're known for, so you might not get as much viewership and you don't want your recommended wrecked. I'm not doing that because I want everything on my channel, and I want my channel to eventually grow from the people that I get from stream who want to check out stuff that should be VODs but can't because I'm not partnered yet. So you can go to my YouTube and you can see stuff that I play off stream, you know, just for myself, or you can see like other reactions or see stuff that would be in a VOD, but you don't have to search for it. Or if the VOD is gone, because the VOD is only on Twitch for a certain amount of time, unless you're a partner. If you're a partner, you can have VODs stay essentially forever, and you can pick the ones you want to keep, you can pick the ones you want to get rid of. But right now, mine are only valid for a certain amount of days. It's like 10 days. So at any rate, with streaming, let's say people are known like for one specific game, so like with 14. And especially when you're trying to push for something, it's hard. So like one of the big reasons that a lot of people don't stream other games when they're known for a certain game, especially if they're pushing for partner, is that you want to have those analytics. So let's say on average you get like 80 viewers or something for 14 and you're known for 14. And then you're like, well, 14 has a content drought, and so I want to try something else, and you play a different RPG on stream. People might not want to watch you play that. So you get like an average of 50. And so when Twitch is looking at you for things like that, even though they take every single case into consideration, it's a bad business move because you know that you're not going to get as many people, which means that your analytics won't be as good, which means you won't meet the criteria for like if you're trying to work for a partner at the time. So there's that. However, if 14 is something that you're that passionate about, and that's what your people want to see you play, especially with how vast the game is, you would think that people would find other things that they could stream during that content drought. So like right now, the big thing is Bozja, or like getting the relic weapons, right? So, you know, do Bozja, get the relic weapons. Once you have all of those completely maxed out, do something else that you haven't done. Or do some, like, set up events or competitions for your community. Or, like, another one of the things is that if you have a community that's, like, okay, this is going to sound so full of myself, and I don't mean for it to be, because it's mainly about how much support you guys have given me. But, like, you guys give me a ridiculous amount of support. We have an amazing community. There are a lot of you who would be here no matter what I did in 14, no matter what I was excited to do, no matter like what content, even if I just had a chill day, whatever. Hey, Adlahead, what's up? Yeah, or a glamour week, or a housing event, something like that. Like, 2 months seems like a long time for a content drought, but at the same time, like, there's other things that you could do to bide your time. Like, I just don't like hearing people quit, I guess, is my main thing. I don't like hearing of people quitting. Like, to me, that's just, that sucks. Like, it's not even that, sorry, my nose is really stuffy. It's not even that I look down on people. Like, that's not it at all. I just, like, if you're excited and you're happy, like, with that content, regardless of there being a content drought, like, try not to worry about your viewership. Like, if you have that much of a cultivated community, like, if you have a good enough community where people will watch you play no matter what, then play. As long as it makes you happy. But if it doesn't make you happy, like, if these people are legitimately, like, not having fun, they're not happy with what they're doing, then yeah, don't stream it, don't make YouTube content about it. But, I mean, it is what it is. But let me get back to the video. Hopefully I explained all of this well. I was really trying to explain myself well. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about what makes you happy. Like, I can't think of a better term, but, like, it's the whole, like, mental health thing. Like, yeah, exactly, Moon. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, it's so much better for me as a person to, like, not be where I was in my dealership. Like, to you know, move, to figure things out, to like, do the content creation, you know, finally start writing, do, like, all of the things that I'm excited to do for YouTube, like the Pathfinder stuff. So for me, and we have such a cultivated community, all of this is so good for me, like, mentally and like, stress-wise. You know what I mean? So it's just, like, it's really good for me to do this. But if for someone it's not, then yeah, don't do it. But if you're stopping to play just because you're not, you know, happy about the viewership you're getting because there's a content drought, like, that's not good, in my opinion. But, like, do what makes you happy. Like, if you're a full-time content creator and you're happy being full-time, but you're not getting the viewership you used to, like, pick up something part-time until there is content. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But, like, do whatever makes you happy. It's just, I don't like seeing people who are really good at the game, or any game for that matter, or really good at streaming, like, stop streaming just because of a content drought. When there's a lot of people in your community that might want to watch you play something else, or they're just specifically for your personality. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But back to the video.
I think this will hurt all of us, as I believe the bigger this community gets, the more special content departments get covered or emphasized on by experts or enthusiasts on each sector. That causes the game to grow and awareness is increased for everything that can be enjoyed in Eorzea. So here's my supplication.
Can I just... Okay. I know I just unpaused this, but the way he said enthusiasts was amazing. Enthusiasts. That was perfect. I love it. That was great. Okay, back.
We need your help to bring 14 back on track and return it to the surface of the living, or on YouTube at least, as it seems that we cannot wait for the developers only to bring out content, as they are definitely far behind their schedule, and we cannot blame them, as I truly believe they give all they have, because they love the game at least on the level we do. So as we firmly know, Final Fantasy always had a bad spot on publicity compared to other MMOs or esport titles, it is our job and our time to get it running again. Do you have a friend that always wanted to test out another MMO until Shadowlands will be released, or doing content drought of other games? Tell them to try it out now. It's the best time for it. You're interested in a very nicely written story that really stands out on the market, at least after starting into Heavensward? Go for Final Fantasy XIV to enjoy a remarkable plot and character development that doesn't fall back against single-player Final Fantasies by any means. And apart from subscribing to Final Fantasy XIV alone, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the content creators that are producing content. May it be on Twitch.
Okay. That's sweet. That's really sweet. That's really, really sweet. That's like, I went through this time where, when I first started playing 14, when I'd made the switch, because I'd stopped playing WoW, and again, it's not because I was upset with the state of WoW or any of that. I just started, you know, had a lot of things that were going on that made me not want to play WoW anymore. And I picked up 14, I fell in love with the community. I watched the no-clip video about, like, how they changed 14 and made it work for 2.0, and I was like, okay. You know, and every single person that came into my stream, I legitimately would be like, guys, if you have not tried out this game, you need to try out this game. Like, not only is every single aspect of it amazing and there's so much to do, but, like, the devs put their heart and soul into this. And, you know, if you haven't seen that no-clip documentary, you should. And a couple of times when I've done the Work to Game podcast, they're like, you know, what would you tell people, or what would you recommend to people, or what is the message that you would convey? And I would just say, you know, the work that's put into this is absolutely ridiculous. And I actually specifically remember saying this in one of the podcasts. I said that I wish that even though 14 gets a lot of good promotion, that I wish it got even more promotion. Like, as much as I like WoW, as much as, you know, I like other games, and as much as I know that there's a lot of things on Twitch that are flavor of the month, like, I know that it has a substantial following, but I would love to see it, like, legit on par with viewership as other games on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, I would absolutely love to see that. And that's what I would say in the podcast. They're like, you know, what would you like? And I was like, I would like for them to have even more of a following. So this video is actually kind of cool.
Twitch or YouTube, and no matter how many subscribers have done so already. And first and foremost, click on Final Fantasy XIV videos, even if the topic doesn't catch your interest. Just by clicking it and watching it, or just letting it be watched by your Ethernet traffic and apartment alone, will help us all to run our content and provide you with everything you need to enjoy Final Fantasy in the way you deserve it. So please help us in whatever way you like and can. May it be on Twitch, Patreon, or just by watching the videos of all of us together. Let us show those neckbeards, raging lol kids, or Fortnite teenies that we can outgrow those small footprints to walk among the giants of gaming. Have a wonderful weekend and see you in the next week diving completely into the new Relic content. So until then, take care, stay healthy, and not only keep loving Final Fantasy, but share the love for it. For we who walk before may lead those who walk after.
Oh, are you kidding me right now? Did he really add that in at the end? That gave me chills, man. That gave me chills, man. Oh, okay. For those who walk before and for those who walk after. He seriously ended it with that? Not you, Siri. I said seriously. Stop it. Oh my god, that gave me chills. So, like, now,